Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can run Crystal Nucleus runs on an Iron Man profile. Before we do get on into this video, please make sure you like and subscribe because this video took me a lot of time to put together. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you're at least Heart Mountain tier 4 so you have access to the Crystal Hallows. You then want to come over to this NPC and enter the Crystal Hallows. Once you've bought yourself a pass, you don't actually have to go on here. You can just do /visit portal hub. And if you come over to this portal, it takes you to the Crystal Nucleus straight away. Now, when you're doing Crystal Nucleus runs, I would definitely recommend using mods. If you don't know which mods to use, I'd recommend maybe using Badline to start off with. But my mods that I use are Skytills, Skyhoney, and Not Enough Updates. You can do it in any order that you want. So I'm just going to start over with the Jungle Temple. As you can see, all of mine have been marked on the map, which makes it a lot faster, which is why I would recommend that you guys get mods. Now, to do the Jungle Temple, you will need a jungle key, which you can either buy from Adoa, or you can find a key guardian and kill if you're on an Iron Man. If you're not on an Iron Man, then you can buy from Bazaar for about 100k, I believe, 200k. You then give it to one of these people and enter into the Jungle Temple. There'll then be a series of parkour jumps that you need to hit. And as you can see, it was pretty easy. You just come over here, you get yourself the first crystal and 2 chests. Now, there is a way that you can cheese this with an armadillo, but this is a starter guide, and I'm not really too sure how you do that, so I'm just going to leave it out. It might have been patched as well. So, if you come back to the Crystal Nucleus, which you can easily do by just going through Portal Hub, or you can use Warp CN, or you can just run back, you can then go ahead and place the crystal. Now, if you see down there, we'll go do Bow, which I'll show you guys how to do now. Okay, so this is Bow. Once you get yourself down here, you're going to probably need some Yogg armor to stop you guys from overheating, or some water bottles. And effectively, you just want to get a bow, preferably a short bow to speed up time, and you effectively just hit the boss as many times as you can. While doing this, you can actually get yourself Bow Pets, and you can get some Topaz Gemstone. And as you can see, we have killed Bow and the crystal has appeared. There's usually a big stack of things like that you can go and pick up. And that is a very easy crystal for you guys to complete. And then back into the Crystal Nucleus, we have placed the second crystal. Now I will go over to the Mithril Deposits, to the Mines of Devan, and I'll show you guys how you can complete this one. So for the Mines of Devan, I would definitely tell you guys, don't do it without mods, because it will be very painful for you all. If you go ahead and get yourself a metal detector, as you can see, I've got mods that point exactly where the treasure is. Because if you're doing it without mods, you basically have to guess and have a look at the thing down here that tells you how far away you are, which takes a lot longer than if you have mods. As you can see, I've now got all 4 tools, and you just have to head over to each NPC, right click on them, and then the crystal appears. Now, there is a way to set this up before, by effectively getting the parts that you need and then putting them into a chest, and then you can just do it again, which is not the way that I do it. I don't normally prepare lots of Crystal Nucleus runs. I just do them one by one, but a lot of people do like to prepare them from before. Now, coming back to the Crystal Nucleus, we can put the crystal in here, and I will show you guys the Lost Precursor City, which is either the easiest or the hardest based on your RNG. So effectively, you guys need to get robot parts to complete this, which you can get from either killing automatons, or you can get from mining and opening chests. They are both pretty hard to drop because you usually end up with a lot of one but none of the others, which is very much a pain. So effectively, you need one of each of these robot parts. And once you've got them all together, you can pretty much just craft a precursor apparatus, which speeds you up a lot because you just click on him with that and it opens up, and that is it. If you want to kill automatons, this is probably the best place to do it because there's a lot that spawn around here normally, and they spawn up here, and there's just lots of spawn points for you guys to get them. Or you can mine out big areas with the Great Explorer perk and Mole, as that will get you guys a lot of chests. It will also be an easy way for you guys to get mithril powder at the same time. I'm not going to show a tutorial of it because it's pretty self-explanatory. So coming back over to the Crystal Nucleus, you can very easily place that crystal there. And then the final one, which is the Goblin Holdout, which I would say arguably is the worst. Now, to do this, all you guys need is one of any goblin egg, and that is it. And if you find the King Yolkar, and once you find King Yolkar, just right click on him and he'll talk for a second. It's a load of waffle, but if you actually, while you're waiting for the dialogue, you can just open this. There you go, and there's another chest down here as well. Okay, so now we have been blessed with the scent, the King Scent 1. That means that we can enter the Goblin Queen egg and steal the crystal. As you can see, just go in, take the crystal, back to the Nucleus. And now we have all 5 crystals that are needed to do Crystal Nucleus runs. Before you place the final crystal, just check your RNG meter and make sure it is on the thing that you want. See, I've got mine on a Jade Emerald, which is weird. I should have it on the Divan's Alloy. And then you can go ahead and press the last crystal, and all of your loot should appear here. Now, if you want to speed up this process, you can do it very easily, like preparing the jungle keys for the jungle temple, like preparing loads of apparatuses for the precursor city, and preparing all the tools for the mines of Divan. But also, as you can see, I did drop some bomb-oms from that Crystal Nucleus run. So the best way to speed this process up is to effectively bomb-omb your way directly to the place that you need to go. So that means that you can just warp CN and that you can go straight to the next place where you need to go. It's very, very easy. It doesn't take too much, but I suppose on an Iron Man, bomb-oms are a lot more rarer to get because you can only drop them from Crystal Nucleus runs rather than buying them. But it is a way that you can speed up getting about the Crystal Hallows for doing Crystal Nucleus runs. Also, with Crystal Nucleus runs, there is the mole pet, which I would 100% recommend using, if I can find it. It effectively just makes everything for the Crystal Nucleus runs easier and faster, which you guys can see the stats here. This is level 62, so when it is level 100, it's obviously a lot better. But if you haven't got a mole pet, I just recommend any mining pet, really. Whether it's a mithril golem, or an armadillo, or a silverfish, or a scather if you're that lucky on Iron Man. But I can imagine you guys probably haven't got a scather if you're watching how to do a Crystal Nucleus run. But anyway, that is all, and thank you guys for watching today's video. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button because these videos do take me a lot of time to edit. Also, here is a special shout out to the people who have subscribed to me this month.
From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always come out in a ring.